group six, back at it again. We're gonna be cooking up some burritos and red beans with brown rice.
I think I'll like it. This is my first time having red bean burritos also. I'm a little worried it might be spicy for me.
I'm interested to see how filling it's going to be for me.
Our ingredients include our brown rice or tortilla, the smoked pork or paprika, the kidney beans, our vegetables, and our spices. We'll first start by cooking our brown rice, and while that cooks, we'll cook our vegetables, add our garlic, and then our beans, 2 cups of water or stock, and bay leaves. We'll reduce the heat and simmer for 20 minutes. When the brown rice and the red beans are done, we'll warm our tortilla and get ready to assemble the burrito. When consuming more fats to adhere to the Mediterranean diet, it is important to balance unsaturated to saturated fats, and we should consume about 1.5 times the amount of unsaturated fats compared to saturated fats. We should also consume more plant fats compared to animal fats. To limit the animal fats consumed for this recipe, you can substitute the pork for smoked paprika. We will also be consuming monounsaturated fats from the olive oil.
All right, let's eat.
That
There's a lot of flavor.
I like the smoky flavor from the smoked paprika.
Pork, the smoked pork, you can definitely taste it. It tastes good.
Only 290 calories with 5 grams of fat, no saturated fat, and 11 grams of fiber. So overall, a low-fat, good, nutritious meal.
And a follow Mediterranean diet because it's rice, vegetables, beans, and if he goes pork, there's a little bit of meat.
Did anyone make any other changes?
Didn't include celery, just because I thought it would be wasteful to just use one stalk. And that would be all I would use. Module, it talked about omega-6 versus omega-3 and saturated versus unsaturated fat. It's really nice that the kidney beans, when I looked at the nutritional facts, it had no saturated fats or trans fats. And as well for the omega-6 versus omega-3s, it was really interesting to see that we eat a lot more omega-6s than omega-3s. So being conscious of how much intake of 6 versus 3 we're doing is something I definitely wanted to start paying attention to. And in the required reading, it talked about how the omega-6 and omega-3s compete for the same rate limiting enzymes. So it's important to decrease the omega-6s instead of just increasing the omega-3s.
The olive oil that we use, just tying it back to what we learned in the module, is that it has a higher smoke point. So it's good for cooking and frying. And the higher smoke point prevents it from easily losing its flavor and its nutritional value.
Super important to add omega-3s into your diet, especially with this meal. It was great because it's been shown to lower your chances of like heart disease, help with maintaining your healthy levels of triglycerides and reducing joint pain, even boosting your moods.
Way of increasing omega-3s for this recipe is mixing olive oil and canola oil, and that will actually raise the omega-3s that we're consuming. But fats are often associated with negative effects, but they actually have a lot of important good parts about them that you want to include into your diet, such as retaining moisture when you're baking, contributing to how foods feel when you eat them, browning prevents sticking. So there's a lot of good things about fats.
Still a lot of research that's going on with fats too and fatty acids, like how it maintains nutrition and maintaining nutrition homeostasis. It's the driving and resolving factor of inflammation, and it influences the risk and severity of disease, ranging from atherosclerosis to schizophrenia to cancer.
All right, guys, that's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button for more content. And that's it. Group 6 signing out.